If you're in Perth, you should definitely go to the zoo.
The score I would give Perth Zoo out of 10 is definitely 11.
Because it was a really fun experience and I hope I can come back again one day.
In the Perth city, there is a museum. That's a really good place to go. And the art gallery, that's fun too.
The biggest river in Perth is the Swan River, and you get to see all of that at Kings Park.
You could see everything in view. I give Kings Park a 10 out of 10. I love it. It's so awesome. It's the best place in the world.
If I had to give Whiteman Park a score, I'd have to give it 10 out of 10.
I'd recommend other children to come here because I had lots of fun and I learned lots of different stuff.
You have to go to the beach if you're in Perth because there's so many nice beaches.
Yes, I would recommend Caversham Wildlife Park. I think it's amazing because you get to go close to the animals. You can actually go feed them.
Out of 10, I would give this place 10.
Fremantle is unique because it's a vibrant port city with so many fun things to do for everyone. I had so much fun walking around and seeing all the sights and experiencing all the fun activities.
It's a really good city, so you should come and see.
Absolutely love Perth.
Hi, my name is Jenna.
And I'm Spencer.
We're at Kings Park.
The zoo is.
For a person who's never seen
who do you
the
think?
views from Kings Park is unbelievable. You can see all of Perth City. Naturescape it has ropes and it has things you can climb on. There's a little bit of creek that you can go in, have a little paddle, get your feet in the water. It's just a really good place if you want to be outdoors.
The Synergy Parkland is a place where there's a little wooden wind walk and there's a really fun playground in it. And then there's the little island across the bridge and that has a gigantic fireman pole and a slide. Kings Park is a fantastic playground for kids and it has so much things to do and see, like lots of plants and the gigantic bollard tree.
The War Memorial is where you remember all the soldiers that died for us in war and fought for us, and it's just a great time to remember everyone.
Cause of engineering, so this is all the...
I give Kings Park a 10 out of 10. I love it. It's so awesome. It's the best place in the world.
I also give Kings Park a 10 out of 10. It's just brilliant. It's one of the best tourist attractions you could ask for.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Poppy.
And we're at Caversham Wildlife Park. The first thing we did today was go to the farm show, where a man showed us how to milk cows, crack a whip, and shave sheep. We're here in the petting zoo where we find a chicken sitting on top of a sheep.
We went to the petting zoo and we saw a llama that looked like a skunk. We saw these two very cute baby goats.
After we went to the petting zoo, we went into the wombat area. First we stroked a blue-tongued lizard. Then we went and held some possums and felt their tails. Then we went and cuddled a wombat. We were trying to make the birds dance in sync with us.
when we went to the koalas, we had to stroke them with the back of our hand, and we had to be careful not to touch the leaves, because if we touched the leaves, then they wouldn't eat the leaves.
We are here in the kangaroo feeding section, and we are just getting food so we can start to feed the kangaroos.
Yes, I would recommend Caversham Wildlife Park. I think it's amazing because you get to go close to the animals, and it's not like a zoo where you just have to look at them. You can actually go feed them. I would give it a 9 3/4.
I would definitely recommend this to other people, and out of 10 I would give this place 10.
Today we were at the Hillary's Boat Harbour. We walked around the jetties looking at the shops and the restaurants. We walked across the beach and paddled in the water, and then we visited the Great Escape and saw some of the rides and water slides. I would definitely recommend Hillary's Harbour because there's lots of different things that you can do no matter what your interests are. Like if you just like relaxing, you can chill on the beach, and if you like playing around, you can go into the Great Escape. And also adults it will also appeal to because of the shops and restaurants. I'd probably give it a 9 because I just love sitting on the beach, and also it's a very nice place to go with your friends, family or anyone else. Today we're taking a trip into Fremantle! Fremantle is unique because it's a vibrant port city with so many fun things to do for everyone. We used the tram to get around Fremantle, and our driver, James, gave us a guided tour along the way. My favourite part of exploring Fremantle was the Fremantle markets because of the local products, cool clothes and delicious food, and also because it's got such a great and happy vibe. Fremantle is known for its iconic cappuccino strip because there's so many shops and street performances that are special to Fremantle. Today we also visited the fishing boat harbour where we saw a replica of a famous ship, the Durfkin, some great restaurants, and right behind it, the Esplanade. At the Esplanade, you'll also find the Esplanade Youth Plaza, which is definitely one of my favourite places in Fremantle. Rock climbing, ping pong tables, skateboarding, and a huge playground, along with the Ferris wheel, makes it a great place to hang out. Today we visited the Fremantle Prison. There are lots of cool tours to do here, including the spooky ghost tour, exploring the tunnels of the prison, or learning all about the fascinating history of this World Heritage Site. I'd rate Fremantle 8 out of 10 because I had so much fun walking around and seeing all the sights and experiencing all the fun activities.
Albany is a cool town to explore, and there are little bits of history all over the place, as well as some seriously old buildings. There are lots of squeaky white sandy beaches in Albany. This is Middleton Beach, or as the locals know it, Mids. Mids is the main beach close to the centre of town. There is an awesome playground. It is in the shape of a boat and there's lots of fun obstacles on it. A popular thing to do at Mids is the boardwalk. The boardwalk is 4 kilometres long and takes you all the way into town with stunning views along the way.
This is Cozy Corner!
Close to Middleton Beach is Emu Point. You can play on the beach or stroll around the boat pens. Whatever the weather, you can always find a hungry pelican. Albany was the last place the Anzacs saw when they set off from King George Sound heading for Egypt. It is now the home of the National Anzac Centre, where you can go and learn about the experiences of ordinary people throughout the war. It is well worth heading to Mount Clarence. There is so much history to explore and the views are amazing. Discovery Bay was the last whaling station to close in Australia. You can explore the old ship, look out to sea and find out how the station used to run. Everyone is made very welcome here and there is hands-on tours run regularly throughout the day.
So that was Albany. Come see it for yourself.
My name is Taya. And my name's James. We're at Whiteman Park. First we went on the steam train and rode around Whiteman Park. It was awesome. It was really rattly. The train ran on steam.
The second place we went to today was the Revolutions, and the Revolutions was the biggest land transport museum in Western Australia. We saw lots of different types of stuff that you could use for transportation. I got to try drive a bus and a car. There was lots of buttons.
Always good school holiday activities here too. Then we went to the children's garden and there were lots and lots of different plants.
The Children's Forest is planted by kids for kids.
Each year new stages added to the forest. The first was in 2001. We are in the Motor Museum. There are tons of old and relatively new cars here.
Did you know in this museum there are over 75 trucks and cars?
If I had to give Whiteman Park a score, I'd have to give it 10 out of 10.
I'd recommend other children to come here because I had lots of fun and I learned lots of different stuff.
Hi, my name's Kathleen. I'm 12 and I live in Perth.
Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm 11 and I live in Perth too.
We're at Perth Zoo. My favourite thing was when one of the guides stood on his trunk and lifted him up, and that was really amazing.
Show you elephants here, they know about 60 to 70.
The next thing we did was we went to the giraffes enclosure and we had to climb up some stairs so we could feed them at their head height some leaves, and they just took the leaves right out of your hands with their big tongues and their strong jaws.
And then we went to the orangutans. There was like a long walkway and there were many things up against like a wall that showed you about how the orangutans live and their environment, and it was amazing because we got to see orangutans climbing down.
Some of the orangutans that were born at Perth Zoo, they're being taught how to act like wild orangutans so that one day they can go back into the wild in the jungle and they can be wild orangutans again. So at the Australian Bushwalk, there was, firstly we saw some wombat
and we saw the kangaroos being fed, and there were 5 different types of kangaroos. And then came to the Discovery Centre where we got to learn about some really cool animals and we got to interact with them. And then we went out to wallabies and I loved how they ate because they like held the leaves that we gave them in their hands. The score I would give Perth Zoo out of 10 is definitely 11.
If I had to score Perth Zoo out of 10, I would probably give it a 10 because it's out of 10, Catherine. Because it was a really fun experience and I hope I can come back again one day.
Hi, my name's Catherine and today we're on Rottnest Island. Rottnest is a beautiful island just a short ferry ride off the coast of WA. It's full of beautiful beaches and bays and lots of fun things to do. First we went on a fast-paced adventure tour around the island. We were lucky enough to see the humpback whales. and the resident collie of New Zealand fur seals. Pedal and Flipper is the first stop to a great day at Rottnest. You can get almost everything here, ranging from bikes to snorkeling gear. After picking up our bikes, we went for a quick lunch break at the Rottnest Bakery and eyed up some of the amazing cakes they had there. After our lunch, we hopped on our bikes and rode to Pinky's Bay and saw the Bathurst Lighthouse. Rottnest gets its name because when the Dutch first arrived, they thought that the quokkas were giant rats. Speaking of quokkas, we got to see lots of the cute furry animals along the way. The beaches and bays are what make Rottnest, Rottnest. This is the Basin, one of the most popular beaches on the island. This is especially popular for the snorkeling. On our ride around Rottnest, we had a quick stop at the Geordie Bay General Store to pick up some lollies. On our journey back to the settlement, we stopped off at the Salt Lakes, which in winter turn a beautiful colour of purple or pink. I give Rottnest 10 out of 10 because it's a little paradise just off the coast of Perth.